Lakota spiritual name is Wo Ablaza. Ablaza means to see, and Wo means all around someone, or something, or somewhere. And when you put those two together, it means to see or think or understand very clearly. And so I've been told that it means that I am seeking a clear understanding of life so that I can present that to the people. I come from South Dakota, a reservation. On my father's side is the Sissetuan, Wakbetuan Dakota people. They lived among the rivers of the Mississippi and all its tributaries and all the lakes. My mother's people were from the area of the western band of the Lakota people called the Minikoshu. And they were people who were brought up in a traditional way of spirituality, a way of life with the sacred pipe, which we call the Chanupa. We have many, many stories that help us to preserve our culture, our way of life, and always to honor the Mother Earth, the Father Sky, the winds, the rains, all the elements. These are our brothers and sisters. These are our grandmothers and grandfathers. And we try very hard to pass this information down to our young people because it is so hard and difficult with the technologies and the interferences of modern day man. We have much battles to wage with the different kinds of interferences we have with trying to keep our culture and our way of life intact. But most importantly now is why we've come here today. The Lakota elders and prophets and holy people, as well as all the people from South America, Central America, and North America, they have come here to share their wisdom, their knowledge, and to seek answers for what is coming in the future and how to prepare for it. For the Lakota people, we have a prophecy from a spiritual woman who came long ago. We call her Ptesangwi, White Buffalo Calf Woman, and she brought the sacred pipe, and with it she gave us instructions how to live with the Creator's laws. And when she left, she said, "I will return again at the end of 4 ages." And we are about to reach this time, this ending of time, the 4 ages. And so many things are happening. Many things are occurring all over Mother Earth, with her children, with their lands, with their communities, with the animals, with the plants, the trees, the waters, the airs, the fire. Everything is happening. But this is all given to us in many prophecies, that things would change. She also said to the people, there are many things that you do not understand now, but you will see them in the future. And one of these things that happened was the coming of the prophecies, where there would be a white buffalo calf be born amongst the people. And this would be a sign to us that there was going to be a change on Mother Earth. And we were to prepare at that time for this great change. It was also said by one of our spiritual leaders and chiefs, Chief Sitting Bull, we call him, Tatanka Iotake. He said during his lifetime, "I will not sell Mother Earth. I will not sign these treaties because I will stand and defend her." He tried to impress upon us the importance of what he was trying to tell us because he knew of the future, what was coming. So before he passed on into spirit world, he said, "Let us put our minds together and see what kind of life we could make for our children." The indigenous people who have gathered here at this Confederation have spoke of the importance of our thoughts. And so too have the elders at home told us this, that our thoughts are so powerful, especially now at this time of the world, at this time of transition that we are going into. Our thoughts are so powerful, and we create much things. We can create bad and we can create good, but we must create the good, because that will help continue our existence here on Mother Earth. So when Sitting Bull said, "Let us put our minds together and see what life we can make for our children," it was not so long ago, just 100 years ago. It's not very long in the time of Mother Earth. So it had a great meaning to us. We must all think about this very carefully. What is going to occur in the future is what we will create with our hearts and our minds, and all of us as one, putting ourselves into the position of having one mind, one heart, and creating the best world that we can with this use of our imagination, which is the gift of the mind. There's a power in that, and we can create this new world that was prophesied that is coming on Mother Earth. There is a new and beautiful world coming, a world of peace, a world of love and happiness and harmony and sacredness will once again live on Mother Earth. This is the promise of many of the tribes through their prophecies. There is something good coming. So they said, make room for it in your lives. Make room for it. The old is coming back, because the old is a good way of life. The ceremonies, the songs, the rituals, the dances, the agriculture, the art, all of these things are so important to prepare us to think about what was good in the past and also what was bad. But take all these pieces and put them together and make one beautiful world in the future. This is what we must do. It is so important. Our languages, our indigenous languages, are very sacred. This is why some of the elders send us younger elders out to speak for them, to be messengers to the world, to the children of Mother Earth. Because we have what they say, a watered down language of English. That is, we are being forced to speak this. But the good thing about this language called English, one elder said, is that it is a gift by which we can all communicate worldwide. But we must not forget our original indigenous languages, because there are many keys and many secrets inside that language. They are almost mystical or magical, and the very utterance of them, whether it be through speech or song, that creates beautiful things, that creates blessings, that encourages life to begin once again. These are the things our elders are trying to tell us. We need to return to the old. Because when all of the four worlds were created at the beginning, each world was sacred. Each world was beautiful, was full of love and peace and health. And we all had a purpose, and we all knew that we was brothers and sisters. In the beginning of each of these worlds, it is just mankind has strayed away from Creator's laws, and we have done this harm not only to each other but to Mother Earth. So in order for this to change, we must begin to work hard to undo the damage that has been done. They say we must give back 10 times to Mother Earth and her creations what we take from her now, in order to balance things out. We must go back to the original sacred sites and pray, where the corn came from, where the water came from, where the air comes from, where the medicines and the foods come from, where the animals come from. We must go there and pray and do our ceremonies and ask for renewal of life. The indigenous peoples of North America have many ceremonies they call the World Renewal Ceremonies. These are so important that we bring these back and continue to do them and show them to our children and give them to our children, so our children can continue on with this existence that we have known as the human life. It is not the animals' responsibility. They have met the responsibility that they have. It is not the trees' responsibility. They have met the responsibility they have been given. It is not the plants, nor the fish, or the birds. Anything of the air, the earth, the water, the fire, these have all met their responsibilities. They were given sacred instructions. They are pure, they are holy. We can go to them and we can pray to them and we can ask them for help. That they once again share with them their original instructions, their sacred knowledge, with us, the human beings, who have somehow forgotten some of these things. My uncle, he was a medicine man who worked all his life trying to help the people. He even traveled all over the world. People say he was colorblind, not because of a physicality, but because his heart, in his heart, he healed everybody. What he left with me, the message that he shared, the wisdom, through our ceremonies and our songs and our language, he said to me, if you're having a hard time and you don't know where to turn, no one to listen to you, take some tobacco and go to the tree and pray to the tree and ask its spirit for help. Offer to that tree. He said, hug the tree and tell them what is wrong, and the spirit of that tree will help